Cheers.
Get a whoop whoop. Yeah. There ain't nobody in here yet. Gotta give them a minute.
Gotta get them in the picture too.
Well, I gotta get everybody in the picture.
I'm gonna want to see. I started there if you can run out and get chairs.
Yep. My wife, the one that shall not be named, is in the camper.
Yeah, I know that. Right now, we probably got her thinking that we are filming the camper.
No.
But we're not.
No. She's in there collecting Pokemon right now.
Pokemon. Vina in the house.
Hi, Vina.
Tinker's wife. Hey, darling, how you doing? You doing okay?
Megan's her name, by the way.
Don't let me hurt you. Hello from Rhode Island. What's up, Rhode Island? Guys, this is going to be a abnormal live stream tonight. We have some guests and we have been busy. Matter of fact, while they're setting up the chairs, let me show y'all what we've been doing today.
He's running. He's going to prep too.
Okay. It might get a little dark, but we have started construction on boop, dun dun dun, boom. Can anybody guess what we have started construction on? Dun dun dun. Let me give you. What's up, Amy, for real? Anybody want to take a gander at what we started construction on? Boom, boom, boom. I shouldn't have ran like that. Smokehouse. Smoker. Miss D and the professor got it right. We're building a smokehouse.
Very good.
So, let's go back in here.
I ain't running.
That's okay, Navy boy. You ain't got to run. Okay. Okay, fat people shouldn't run. That's just rule number one. Okay? All right, here we go. Look at this. Look at this. My son, the ultimate grip in a movie theater. Boom! He done got the ladder set up because we got to use the smartphone. We got to be on Robin's phone tonight to try to be able to get everybody on. So let's see. Trying to get Patrick, will you sit down, please?
Yeah,
See, there's always that one guy.
I'm sit on the end.
There's always a one guy, and Patrick's that guy.
Can't see me. I'm not on.
So before we really get, wait a minute, hold on. Can we do that? Right there. Coming down. Nope. Yeah, probably need to come back some.
All right.
Woo! How did y'all like that close-up of my beard? Y'all like that? So, that's Patrick's new camper.
Yeah.
Breakaway Homestead.
You got a hookup, we'll come visit.
So now he's that uncle that never leaves.
Yep.
Be careful where he dumps his sewage.
Yeah. Who's the other? Is Meg coming out? If the kid falls asleep, yes.
Wait, where's mine?
Do you need this?
Where's your
Work.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Blaze.
That looks good.
Where's the laptop?
Yeah, it looks good.
Thank you,
I
Blaze.
don't think Patrick's going to
Patrick will be
Yeah, you can get the blue chairs.
Megan's got that thrown right there.
Yeah, so you can have the fat boy chair.
See, why you gotta be ugly about a fat boy?
I wouldn't be ugly. Y'all just gonna have to bear with us on the comments for a second. My eyes are good, but they're not that good. Oh, that's tiny. Yeah.
Okay, so
Can everybody hear us?
that's a good question.
Yeah.
Give us a thumbs up if Robin's gonna say something. If you can hear her, give her a thumbs up. All right, baby.
I'm gonna say something. Something. Said something.
She said something. Can you hear me?
Can you hear us all?
I wonder how much of the generator they can hear.
I can't even hear the generator.
Oh, I can.
All right, cool. They can hear us.
Okay.
That's good to go. So,
Yeah.
whoop, whoop. Ooh, I'm all concrete.
filthy.
I'm not.
I know it's because you disappeared.
I was the official taste tester.
Yeah.
All right, so what is that on top of your?
That's an antenna.
Half your tree.
That's half the tree.
Half your tree attached to my antenna.
So let's start over there. Let's introduce ourselves and your channel.
The Bigfoot.
I'm Mark, and my channel is Wanderlust Homesteaders,
I'm Mitzi. My channel is Mama Mitzi.
and we're married.
Yeah.
We're married.
Yeah.
Robin, who are you?
Yeah. Who you
My name's Robin, and I'm the better part of Big Bear Homestead.
I think they know who you are, Jason.
This is Apollo, and he's the better half of Big Bear Homestead.
Oh.
There you go.
I'm Patrick, breakaway homesteader. My wife Megan is going to be sitting here shortly. The other half, that's it.
So, Patrick reached out to us shortly after what?
Memorial Day.
Shortly after Memorial Day.
Memorial Day
No,
weekend.
we were
said-
here.
We were here Memorial
Yeah.
Day weekend, and we were driving away. As we were driving away, said, "Oh, by the way, this is my wife. We're coming back Labor Day weekend." I'm like, "All right then."
Yeah, we had already figured it all out. We're like, she's like, I want to come back. I was like, okay, come back. I'm Dee, and I'm eating a piece of chocolate meringue pie. Hello, Dee.
Go lay down.
Morris Patch of Heaven. Has anybody looked to see what our count is?
We were short 50 earlier today.
Oh, thank you, baby.
That's a great picture, by the way.
And so we had this kind of weekend plan. We didn't have the project plan that we ended up
Yeah.
doing today.
We're
For the moment.
33.
Because of some circumstances.
Oh, yeah, so we got great stories to tell y'all. I'm Tim, and Jason is a hobbit. And here on the Big Bear Homestead, we don't believe in sugar or ice. Just saying.
I got a bunch of stevia. So, let's see. How do we start?
That's a long story.
What happened? It was like Wednesday or Thursday. My neighbor came down and said, "Hey, check it out while you pigs are running all over Fort Crazy. There's a wild pig coming up trying to get in
With your sow.
Get him." And I said, "Okay, cool. We'll keep an eye out. So if you see it, shoot it. If you don't want to take care of it, I'll take care of it. If I see it, I'm going to shoot it." Friday morning, the county
I'm getting ready for work.
police department shows up on my front driveway.
Odessa comes running in. Mom, Dad, I need one of y'all. I'm like, why? Because there's a cop out front. Like, oh, that's lovely.
Never a good thing,
It's
right?
a great way to start Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
According to the officer of the law, my neighbor called the sheriff's department on us and said our pigs tore up his yard. And I said, okay, I don't know how we went from him feeling he needed to call the cops and not come to me
Yeah.
to where we are right now. And I said, okay, I told the officer, said, you know what, I'll take care of it. And so
I messaged Meg first because she had asked me earlier in the week, do you have anything planned? Do we have anything that we're going to work on? And I said, no, not a big deal. We might do some planting, something like that. And I messaged her right then and there and said, about not having any plans. We have plans now. We're going to be building fencing so that we can keep our pigs in.
Yeah.
So, first off, we only got like 35 folks in here. Can y'all do us a favor, because we weren't able to send out our email notifications. Could y'all share that we're live in the Big Bear Nation and other places like that, please? But I said, okay. And so we haven't shown it yet, but we built a pig nursery is what we're calling it.
Yes, Steve, it's the same neighbor.
Yeah. And so we put all of the American guinea hogs in the pig nursery.
There were a lot of them.
There was.
There was
a lot of them.
Wait, I think this is an appropriate time to take a moment of silence. Sorry.
For what?
For what you're about to tell everybody we did. For all of the souls. Alright, so anyway.
Get them. Bite them.
So anyway.
Yeah. Gizmo, it's a rabbit. It'll be okay. The dog.
He got into my cup.
So, they put him in there, and we had how can I say, keep it family friendly. If the boys were trying to be too friendly with the girls, they died.
They're too big. They're at the point now where they need to not be there.
And so we ended up dispatching 8 pigs. Now, I know you can't see it right now, but we have a whole bunch of coolers
back there
filled with ice and 8 pigs that have been quartered and, skinned, because we skinned them, skinned and quartered, and they're in there basically soaking. They'll stay there till tomorrow, and then we will start to basically separate the hocks from the hams, packaging them up, cutting it up, start running it through the grinder for the sausage. And I made a deal with Patrick over here.
Actually, I made a deal with you. It's the exact opposite. So he called me and he's like, hey, we got all this meat. Bring a cooler. I was like, all right, I'll bring a cooler. I talked to Megan. I'm like, look, I'm not coming here just to take all your meat.
right.
There's a thing called time and effort that you guys put into these pigs. And I'm like, I wonder if he's going to let me pay him for this meat. And Megan's like, no, he's not going to let you do this. I'm like, he asked if I had a smoker. That was the first question.
No, the first question was that you said, what's your processing fee? I'm like, processing fee? What are you talking about?
I thought he had sent the pigs to a processor at that point. And I was like, that's going to be expensive. So I was like, I'm going to take a cut out of that processing fee if that's the case. Got here, I was like, I see the processing.
Yeah,
and then,
we're here.
And then we were on our way here, and he asked the question, you guys have a smoker?
Smoker.
No, I don't have a smoker. And then the light bulb came on. Ding, hey, homesteader. Why don't you do a little barter? And we offered up to build a smoker and pay for the materials to build the smoker in exchange for the meat.
There you go.
And so Robin and I was like, yeah, well okay. Because I told him, I said, look, if the Lord is putting it on your heart that you have to pay for these pigs, or you have to do something, then whatever you're led to do, that's what we'll do. I'm not going to rob you of that blessing. And so that's what we came up with, and
that's a great barter in my eye.
Well, and we were talking about. Go ahead.
And I know Mark and
This is Mark.
Mitzi.
Why do I always have a problem with the girl name?
His wife. His wife.
Patrick.
Mark and Mark's wonderful wife. I knew that they wanted to come and start to meet more homesteaders.
Right.
And so I told him, I said, look, Patrick's coming down this weekend. I thought Windswept was coming down this weekend, but it's the next weekend.
Somebody got his dates mixed.
Sorry, that was my
That was
fault.
last week's live show. I remember you going the week after Labor Day weekend, not Labor Day weekend.
Anyway, let's just kick me under the bus while we're running out of daylight. That was whole last week. Why are you bringing up old stuff? And so, and Mark's like, well, what are we doing? And I said, we're either going to be probably building a chicken coop or a smokehouse. Well, a lot of you guys don't know, Mark has an intense background in construction. You don't, look, I know the YouTube rule is you're not supposed to tell people to go sub the channel, but I'll put it this way. If you have construction type questions, Wanderlust Homestead is where you send your messages to. If you follow me.
Mama said if the hurricane comes this way, we may come too. Come on.
Come on, I was gonna I tried to call you via Facebook FaceTime earlier today, Mama, and it didn't answer.
Mama Donna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're available too if you need to come out to Central North Carolina.
No. They are coming here.
They're closer to
I
us.
They haven't come to us in 3 years. They're coming here.
They've never come to us.
Do not make me DDT you.
But have you been to their house?
Yeah,
We've been to their house
Yeah.
twice. There's
We're
a
making
house.
plans to go to their house. Just to go out there and see how everything's going, need some help to rebuild, stuff like that.
Mhm.
And now, a year later, almost, it's
They
happening
come
again.
Again. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is crazy.
And so Mark come out and we've been wide open building. Now look, this will tell you how deep of roots in construction. What do you give me this?
I'm trying to figure out some lighting.
Okay. That he has. Somebody made a comment because we were mixing the mortar. Somebody made a comment
My wife,
about a white hard hat.
my wife is the supervisor.
Well, the next thing you know, Mark disappeared. He comes back, has a tape measure on his hip, and a white hard hat on.
Don't get the level.
And the level.
And
Yeah.
the level.
He come equipped with tools except for an extra shovel. He kept saying, why do you only have one shovel? And I said, because I only have one teenage boy.
He's 20 now.
He's still a teenager. He acts like a teenager. He's going to be a teenager. And, so, why am I holding
What's the comment?
and so went out, and Patrick kind of came up with a design. He found something on Pinterest, and we looked at it. We said, yeah, let's do that one. Had the design and showed it to Mark, and Mark's like, yeah, we can build that, no problem. And we pretty much built it out of we recycled a lot of the materials that we had here.
Dug up brick on the ground, okay?
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, well, see, we had a bunch of fire brick just laying around that we didn't want to go to waste,
Yeah.
and there was no sense in buying it,
Right.
Yeah,
you know.
free money right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, kitty.
He's coming.
Hey, kitty.
Hey, kitty.
And
You're running. I want to go drop those, see if we can get one of grow lights.
Don't hit the
we had
ladder.
to put it in front of us.
Yeah, I'm
Right
gonna put
here.
it behind us and backlight us.
Backlight us. And so we just had a I think we had a wonderful time.
It was a great day. It was really, the weather was really nice.
It was
Yeah, it was.
nice.
Very nice day.
Nice. Now, Mark's wife, because let me explain this running joke now. Supposedly,
There is no supposedly about it. It's supposedly about it.
Place. Across the two
I was
angles,
thinking that, I just didn't want to throw the shadow of the bars on y'all.
I don't think it'll hurt.
anyway, supposedly, Patrick went live when we were going to go get feed, and I supposedly said that come over to our live stream tonight because Patrick and I paused and said Patrick's wife
And his wife is what he said.
It's so crazy.
The best part was we're driving down the road and I'm watching it, listening to it, and Meg goes, "He just forgot my name, didn't he?" I was like, "Yep."
And so now that's the running joke. So Mama Donna can't be Mama Donna anymore. She's gonna have to be the professor's wife.
There you go. We got bats. Look at these bats.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
That's-
Come on, come get
wow.
these skaters.
Got a lot of
See, if you were drinking Carol's vinegar kombucha, you wouldn't have to worry about mosquitoes.
No, I just want them to come get them here. Come on.
Everybody will feel this. Take out Meg's husband.
Meg's husband.
Nobody knows my name.
So that's where that joke came from. But Robin,
Jason's
Meg.
wife.
and
Mitzi.
Mitzi
Yes.
were in the kitchen with Ladessa, helping her make her sourdough pretzel.
I was supervising.
Yeah. Super fuzzy. We had to taste test it, you know.
Yeah.
Sitting right here.
This will be fantastic if it works. If it doesn't, we're probably going to be like, just saying.
How much can you see of us, actually?
Nothing.
Actually, you can-
They see, oh.
Wow! Yeah,
They can see it.
Yeah.
Oh,
They can see us.
yeah! Woo!
My child.
Oh, shoot, sorry.
Too late.
Oh, you can see us real good now.
Oh, my word.
One of Ladessa's
ugly one?
soft pretzels.
Yes, we will post pictures of it later.
My wife, Megan.
Hi.
This is Patrick's wife.
Patrick's wife.
Now you're all blind. It's not really that bad. I mean, it's bright, but it's not that
Right, we'll get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just won't be able to see the drive home.
bad. Yeah.
See, that's the see. I nicknamed Mark Captain Construction. So you don't realize that's the plan. We got a lot of construction projects we can do. I'm just gonna keep feeding you.
Oh, we were fed good tonight.
No?
There.
Checking
How's
to see.
Is that better?
No.
All right.
I mean, it is in terms of blinding us.
Right. I was late. Who are the visitors?
Gizmo.
So this is Wanderlust Homesteaders, right? Homesteaders. And then Mitzi, Mama Mitzi, and then
They're married, by the way.
Breakaway Homesteader and his wife. Steve said no touchy Patrick.
How did he even know it was you?
Because it's on. Get
Oh,
out.
we have a very special relationship.
You and Steve.
Who's Dr. Demento?
Oh, gotcha. Look, two families in. Well, hello.
What's our two family?
So, City Girl said, Jason, have you ever used goat manure in your garden?
No. We've used composted cow manure, rabbit manure, guano,
Rabbit manure,
guano,
chicken manure.
composted chicken manure. But yeah.
Fish heads, rolling fish heads.
Gizmo,
Fish head,
Gizmo.
fish head.
You're so tough. It's a firefly.
Oh, Gizzy.
Okay, so tell everybody. Okay, so yesterday you guys came in.
Yep.
And we had to very quickly, we had way more meat than we had coolers to hold. So Jason and I went to Hartwell to get coolers, and I forgot to stop and get ice. You guys stopped
I know where this is going.
You stopped at the Walmart on the other side of town.
Which has never been more terrifying.
If you're coming to visit, if you're just coming to visit,
Don't stop
don't
at
stop
Alberton
at the small Walmart.
So
It's a cultural experience.
So we get back here, we start getting everything going, and we realize I did not get ice. So we send Blaze to Walmart real quick, or Ingles real quick in Alberton to get ice. So we start looking at the clock, and we're realizing Blaze is taking way longer than he should have taken to get back with this ice. I'm starting to get mad because I'm thinking I told him to go to Elberton and instead he went to Hartwell, which is another like 10 or 15 minutes. And so I was getting a little upset. Well, then he comes in.
Jason just yells at him across the yard. What took you so long? You did.
I did not yell. I spoke with authority.
Yeah. So he's like, what
To
took you so
everyone else,
long?
that would
I
be
enunciated.
to the next county.
So anyways, now you can tell the rest of the story because this is fun.
I have to give I'm betting. My son met up with his little girlfriend for a few minutes because
No.
there was a Blizzard cup in the back of behind his seat. So, I found a Blizzard cup, honey.
It's a
Anyway.
gateway drug.
It is. But he comes up with an original story.
Which, in my opinion,
It's probably
Occam's
true.
razor
Yeah.
is probably true. But anyway.
He said that he had to go to the bathroom when he hit the Walmart.
Angles.
Whatever. And by the time he come out of the bathroom, he must have had to drop a deuce.
No, he was out of the store.
It's out of the store to get the ice.
He was out of
He's
the
gotten
store.
everything.
Yeah. He was in the store
Why are you
shopping.
telling me to tell the story if I
I
don't know
thought
it?
you knew it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So he goes into the store. We told him to get 7 bags.
Yeah.
7 20-pound bags of ice. Okay? So he's coming out of the car. I want y'all to think of this.
Now, you got it. For those of you that know my son, you know he's a lanky, wiry, skinny white kid.
Yes.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Right. And when he's doing farm chores, he stays in dirty farm chores. He doesn't want to, or farm chore clothes. He doesn't put on nice clothes. And time was of the essence. So we've been cleaning
We've been
pigs
humping
all day.
all day.
Right. Since like 9:30 in the morning. So he said that he was coming out of the store and was promptly stopped by an Elberton police officer in their car. And he says something to the effect of,
Getting ice?
what, can we speak to you for a second? And Blaze was like, sure, what about? And they're like, well, we had a report. We had a concerned citizen called and said that a young man was walking around Ingalls with dried blood all over him. And we needed to come down and figure out what was going on. So here's my son pushing 7 20-pound bags of ice covered in blood. And the cops are like, care to explain what's going on? So, of course, we had the call earlier that day from the cops. So he's like, look, if you look, and of course, Blaze has enough of a background with Elberton, with having worked in the jail. He's like, look, if you go back and look at the logs, first thing this morning, the county was out at our house because we had pigs running loose. Yeah. So
We no longer have
we
pigs
have
running
no longer
loose.
have. Yes, so Steve, that's exactly what he said. He was like, yes, sir, I had to come and get ice for the bodies. For the 8 bodies. I mean, for the 8 pig bodies. So of course, now not only are we in the county log for having pigs running loose.
So pig
Pig slaughter on the house. Pig slaughter on the
Come here for
homestead.
it.
So that was
Can't smoke? Oh, you're gonna lay down over there? Okay.
so that was very interesting. So he's like, never been accosted by the cops because I was covered in dried blood.
The sad thing is, 3 weeks from now, they never would have questioned it. Because it's deer season.
Once deer season shows up, it won't be a big deal. But
Covered in blood. Be like, ah.
yeah. And it really wasn't that bad. It was mostly mud. It wasn't even
Yeah.
blood. It was like, because I looked at him later. I know he had a couple of splotches like on his face, like splatter, I guess. But like his shirt was covered
Well,
in
look,
mud.
as it was getting hotter, we started, I mean, it was probably, you made jokes splatter. It probably
Yeah.
was because we were skinning, we were throwing them on the skinning machine.
Right.
And I was running them. Because I got a skinning machine in my shop. Because, I mean, when you start catching
20, 30 beavers a day, and you
Yeah.
start having to try to skin them bad boys, it's a lot easier on a skinning machine. And so we were hooking these pigs up on the skinning machine and running them up. And so when it was ripping the hide off, there was some splatter. And then when we were putting a zipper down there, and we were just literally ripping the guts out, to get them and then get them soaking in some. Because the nice thing, our well is so deep.
Yeah.
Our water
water's
comes
cold.
out
Really
like
cold.
45.
50 degrees, like
You know.
super cold.
Yeah, and I know this for a fact because it was 2 summers ago.
Yeah, 2 summers ago.
We packed my truck up right here, right about where we're sitting, right here. This is about where my life changed forever.
But now remember, at the time,
All
trees
these
were
trees
still
were
here.
right? We put tarps in the truck. We were making a homesteader swimming pool.
Yep.
Filled it up. Kids and everybody were excited.
He was like, I'm going to go in first.
And you guys were sitting up around it.
We had
There, just had your feet in, and I come running out, right? Woohoo! Yeah! I was like, what's the matter with y'all? And I just put my butt on the tailgate and was like, gonna just roll in. But this is my very first out-of-body experience. My fat belly
Hovering
just
above
touched
itself.
the water. My spirit side, my soul jumped out of my body and said, no. I hit that water. I don't think I hit the bottom of the truck because I was trying my best to come right back up out of that water.
That was so funny. Yeah,
Man,
so we
that
know
was
exactly
cold.
how cold that water is. But yeah, so you guys were like booking it all day. Like it was so. Somebody wants to know, can you explain the skinning machine?
Okay. Basically, it has basically 3 parts to it. You can use
All I'm thinking about is Robert Manning Sykes. He got the moil to his what's his
Just
face?
snip the tip. Just ignore him and continue.
Now, you can take an old hand crank
Carrot in like this.
crank for like a boat when you're putting the boat on the trailer.
Winch.
But I just got an electric winch. And so I got that high in the sky. The second part is the gamble.
What's the gamble?
A gamble is what you put your
Hang your
deer
picture
or
on.
Here.
whatever.
little triangle,
It's a
the
little
triangle
triangle thing.
thing.
It's got that.
Chips on the table.
Yeah.
And then you have, it almost looks like a goalpost.
Like a football goalpost.
Like a football goalpost. It's anchored into the concrete, and it has vice grips on either end, but they're not really vice grips, but because they have 2 chunks of rebar running perpendicular, parallel to each other, but they're running perpendicular to the vice grips. You start your skinning process. You lower the critter down. You put the hide in the vice grips. Clamp it down, and then run the winch up. That way, and it just literally pulls the hide right off of the carcass.
The skin.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's quick. Yeah,
And it's
it makes
quick.
things so much easier.
I can skin a big raccoon, and once I get it past the tail, because now remember I'm skinning for the fur, so that way we
On
can make
those,
stuff out of
yeah.
it. So I've got to be extra special careful. Once I get past the tail, I can skin the coon in about 45 seconds to a minute and a half.
Yeah, it's like no joke. It's easy.
Because it's literally just, and he goes, and he rips it all the way down. You have to work it past the front arms a little bit, pull,
Yeah.
zip, and the hide is off.
Yeah.
And it's great because when you're running, like when we were running long trap lines, we were getting up 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and it would be me and Blaze, and we were running. We would not get back here, and once we're done checking all the traps, till like noon.
Yeah, it would be like noon.
And before we had the skinning machine, we weren't done skinning
Doc Ferris.
till dinner time. And then we would run in, grab something to eat, and then we'd be back out there
Skinning
fleshing
all night, fleshing and skinning all night.
and trying to get them on boards. Well,
You saw that online somewhere.
Yeah, I saw it on a YouTube video.
Mm-hmm.
This dude had a skinning machine he was making. I told Rob, I said, if it's a decent price, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
And I think it was like, it cost me like $100.
Awesome. I mean,
Worth
versus
it.
your time and what
Yeah.
you can
Right.
do with it, that is
Well,
not
and
bad at all.
The other thing you got to think about is there's probably sometimes where, you know, we didn't set traps because we were like, we just don't have time to skin today. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna catch something, you know, so you don't go
You
out
have to
hunting
do
or
with
you
it,
don't
yeah.
go doing something because you know. Have you ever seen the way to skin a deer using an air compressor?
Yes, and I've seen it done with a coyote also. I'm just not, I've thought about playing
I got a
it.
really awkward mental image of like a deer balloon.
That's
So
exactly what it is.
I was just
Literally
thinking
what it
smell wise, like blowing all that air. Did we plant any trees yet?
Yes, we got 2 fig trees in, and Suburban Hillbilly sent us 16 cuttings
Of figs.
of more fig trees.
Yeah,
They look good, too.
We're
They
starting.
do. They look
yeah.
really good.
And so we've got them in some soil to hopefully get them to root. If they root, you guys will obviously get a couple of fig trees. You guys will get a couple of fig trees.
Thank you.
And,
Yeah.
you know, and so we've got,
We only need 2 more because our plan is to do 4 of each one of the fruits that we
Gotcha.
have. So we already have 2, so we only really need 2. And then we started talking about planting a couple of trees in the areas that we're going to keep pigs permanently. But that's still only like 2 or 3 places. So we're gonna have, if everything goes the way. What color are you painting? What do you mean? What color are we painting?
Oh.
Wow!
It was juicy. I will be right back.
I hope that was my blood.
Well, I didn't pop my finger open, so.
What color are you painting? What?
I don't-
Oh, somebody's remodeling, I guess. But
Where you barking at? And what?
wake up,
Kid.
kiddo.
yeah, he's
Yes.
talking to City Girl.
You're fine, buddy. Lay down, go back to sleep.
Let's see, we've got pretty much tomorrow we probably be
The
done with smokehouse.
masonry work to be done. Sure, we'll get the frame together. But we got some pigs to cut up too.
Yeah,
So-
well, what I figured I was going to do is because Blaze enjoys doing that.
Yeah.
He really does.
What?
He enjoys butchering,
Okay.
and so I figured I was going to turn him loose on that, because he'll sit there at the table and just completely enjoy himself.
Are we going to render fat for lard?
I don't think there was not really much fat on them.
Keep in mind, the ones we butchered were not like full adults. They were juveniles. So,
They're not going to grow out a whole lot of fat at the beginning.
T's here. See you all later. Whoever T is. Doc
Who's
Ferris.
Steve?
His wife, maybe.
Who? No?
Doc Ferris said at Big Bear, T's here. See you all later.
He is here. Maybe it's a peach tea. I don't know.
Not
Anyway,
bad.
bye.
So and here would be a really cool thing. If Mama Donna and the professor have to
Came
bug
to my
out
house.
and came, it'll be really hard to leave when I slice all your camper tires.
That's not even funny. Like, not funny. Patrick's trying to get
Patrick's wife, you done got in the middle of something.
No, I've stayed in my lane this whole trip. It's not my fault.
No, he was saying that
Oh look, there's some guy in the chat.
that Mama Donna could come to y'all's place, and we were saying they need to come to us,
Oh.
and he was like, no, they need to come to us
Okay.
first. So,
So
for your smoker, how far from the fire pit is the smokehouse?
4 feet, roughly.
4 feet,
4 feet.
3.5 or somewhere in there
Yeah.
feet. Hello
Well, the
from
middle pipe is
Brazil.
2 feet.
hey Brazil,
The ends
how
are a
you doing?
foot. So it's 4 feet from the pit to pit. Or, yeah.
He said that's
The
why
pit
I
side,
say
the
hi to
inside,
Jason.
You want to say hi to me in the Bayou Bash
That's where the Firebird was laying on the. Okay.
while you trying to serve somebody Dan's booty.
You aren't that tired as you are.
I think we all are. It's quarter. So you're running hot smoker or cool?
Cool. We're gonna shoot for cool.
Except for when it's 90 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Although they put it over kind of in the shade, at least until we.
Yeah.
Until
Well, if
we
you're gonna be standing
put
up
some
there,
trees in
you
it.
know, doing all that, might as well be in the shade.
Right,
But
exactly.
those trees are coming down later anyway.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Don't drop them on the smokehouse.
Well, it's
Right.
That's what I said.
I gotta have y'all back for some reason.
We'll
Wear
make
your
sure.
I said, as long as you got your heart out on.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when we were out there talking about it, Mark was like, we could do that one. We could drop that one. Drop that one. We're not touching this one.
Not that
this
one.
one. This one.
Definitely
We're not
not
gonna
that
touch. He's not even looking at him. He's just steadily looking at us. We're not touching this one. We're not gonna touch this one.
He's just deciding.
And
Y'all went out today.
Yeah, so we went out, Meg and I
everywhere.
took Blaze and,
no, Huxley.
I mean, not
Wrong
Blaze.
son.
I'm looking at,
Oh.
I'm reading stuff. Yeah, we took Huxley and Ladessa with us to go shopping in town and got a bunch of stuff and then come back here and had to struggle with unloading it ourselves.
It was a good time.
So,
Only
Garvin,
missed her turn.
that was funny.
We're
not
talking
about
we
that.
are fully loaded. We've done into like 5 different stores. I got a gas tank full of gas in the back of the truck for the generator. And I'm driving down a country road
We're
as
having
you
a
do.
great
And we're just
conversation.
talking. I think Ladessa was asleep. Huxley's just staring out the window. And all of a sudden Robin goes, oh, you need to turn there. As I fly by doing like 65. And I'm like, there is no way in hell that that's going to happen.
It's not happening.
So then we had to go, and of course, country road, there's like nowhere to turn around. Finally end up at like this dock or like boat put in where there's like cops sitting out there, and I'm like, we're just gonna turn around. Yeah, so. Yeah.
Boot him, please.
All right, so Garvin Gardens asked, did we plant any moringa trees? We don't have any moringa.
Don't have any moringa.
Not yet.
Love
Moringa
this.
is very cold climate temperament.
You can
So
have
once
my
it gets below 50, it doesn't grow or die. So
Yeah, so it has to be in a
it'd be a summertime,
or
late
greenhouse.
spring greenhouse. Yeah,
Or
greenhouse.
bring it in the winter.
Yeah.
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 Well, we
But-
got those miniature citrus trees over there, and they got like the tiniest little citrus on there.
Kumquat?
No, I don't know what that is.
Mm-mm.
Loquat?
I don't know, but they're super. I think it's called clementine or something like that. Not clementine. It's like Clamodine, I think. But it's like a lime lemon something, and it's bitter. So Country Girl said that, or City Girl says that she has seeds for us. We just
What, moringa?
yeah.
Well, we
but
gotta be
she
in
also
Anderson
said she
tomorrow,
has
too.
seeds, so we'll
Yeah,
get
I
some
have-
seeds. So figures I gotta grab coffee and yeah, I know, Kitty, you failed me. I'm just kidding.
Kitty, hey, if you're up, come and email me sometime. I need to talk to you.
She don't
catch
like
up.
it.
It's been
Hey,
forever.
Big
She doesn't
Bear,
like you.
has anybody ever
Like
called you
me. She
Ursa
likes
Major?
Yeah.
Took me a second, but I got it. Don't touch me.
Stop touching your eyes.
Thrifty VG, have a good night. She said okay, she will.
Thank you.
Guys, we are so close to the 15K giveaway. And the box came
Today.
today with the stuff from Baker Creek.
The magazine.
And a magazine.
And my plan was to kind of show you guys what was in the box, but we'll do that next week. We are 30 away. 30 away.
Yep.
So I know some of y'all got more than 30 friends, so go tell them they need to come on over and get that number up there so we can do this giveaway. I can't wait to be able to do this giveaway. There are the Cobra Head garden tools.
Yes.
there's the twine, the labels, there's a seed mylar bag full of
Collection.
seed collection in
I
there.
think it's a homesteader
Yeah.
seed
How are
collection.
you going to give these away? My question.
No, this is just as soon as we hit 15K, it's going through our email.
Yeah.
So that way YouTube can't mess with me. I'm doing. That's why I keep telling everybody, sign up for our email list. Because I'm not playing YouTube. I'm not playing the YouTube game. I'll just do all my giveaways through the email list.
Say
Because
something like that. Last 15K.
Like
the
for
person that tipped you
$14.99.
yeah, that is so hard to be able.
I just don't know how you do it.
Pinpoint.
Yeah.
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 And
We're just trying for 1,500. Cobra Kai garden tools.
Mr. Miyagi.
Yes.
and but I mean, it's a huge package giveaway. There's ball cap in there. There's the books. We're going to show you guys the books, but those will not be the books that will be in there. You will get those books later once Baker Creek and everybody comes back from California and they rest a little bit, and then because those books are going to be autographed, and then they will send them straight to you from Baker Creek.
But we have two that are not signed that we'll probably give away
Yeah,
at a later date,
Mhm.
but we'll at least be able to show you what they look like. Yeah.
And so if you're not on the email list, and we've only got like 62 folks on that email list, and out of 15,000, that's not a lot.
Yeah.
And it's free to sign up. All you gotta do is send us an email.
No, Michelle, you don't have to resend the email each giveaway. No. If you've sent,
Unless you unsubscribe to the email list.
yeah. If you send us your email address, we add it to the list, and then when we send out the rules, we'll send it out that way.
And blammo. And the whole purpose of the email list is, one, for giveaways, and two, to give you guys a notification of when we put a video out. And that guy. See,
Brett said, I want your autograph chicken.
I'm gonna, when we go to the Bayou Bash, when he's not paying attention, I'm gonna tackle him, and I'm gonna sign my name across his forehead with a Sharpie.
Okay, so Mr. Winslow asked, do we have your email or their email? Yeah, what I will tell you is, if you are in doubt, send us another one, because the way that our email list is set up, I can import the emails, and if I already have it, it doesn't duplicate it. So if for some reason, we have it and it's already in there, it just won't do it a second time.
And Mr. Windswept, I didn't answer your phone call because I had mortar all on my hands. So I'll call you tomorrow, or you can call me tomorrow.
Mortar combat with the Cobra Kai garden
yeah.
tool.
He's doing that because I go into his live stream. His wife is awesome.
Yes, I love Amy.
And Amy reads every single comment.
What's his wife's name?
Amy.
Yeah. Only because she
wife
said
is
it
funny.
first. Do I need to put my name tag back on?
And so my goal is I did it one time and almost made coffee shoot out of her nose. And so now my goal is to see how many times I can stop her in like mid-sentence with laughter. Because she'll be talking as she's reading. And so I just put some of the off-the-wall stuff on there. I cannot wait to go to the Bayou Bash this year and get to meet them. And they're going to feed us. They got certain meals that we have to eat. And one of them is called a boudin, or Dan's booty, or whatever it is.
Boudin. He
Boudin.
keeps calling it Dan's booty.
What kind of trip you going on?
Well, it's a sausage
Oh, really?
that is
made from-
stuffed.
It's not getting any better.
It's made from meat and rice.
Yeah, with rice.
Right,
rice
it's got
in it. Really good.
it's a homemade sausage,
homemade
but it's
sausage.
made with like,
Rice.
It's got rice in it. It's a main ingredient.
He showed me one that they like broke. They broke it open and they showed it on the screen.
It's mushy. It's a little mushy.
And I was like, because I was just dumbfounded by it. Because The way that
So
they
it's
pronounce it. The way
Yes.
that they pronounce
It's
it.
It's in the
mixed in with
casing.
the
They
meat
make it.
into the
Oh,
They mix it all,
okay.
and then they
And
put
they
it
make
in the
a sausage
casing.
with it.
Yeah.
I was
But-
thinking of like sausage, like a Scotch egg, like sausage on the
No.
outside and
No,
rice
no,
in the
no.
middle.
Oh,
Scotch
Scotch eggs. Oh,
because
Gosh.
you are
I was not expecting that.
you are not a
response.
true homesteader until you have had your
Scotch
own
eggs.
Scotch eggs. Like everything that comes from
Scotch
your
eggs
Scotch.
with pale eggs. Oh, fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
But the way that he kept saying it, I was like, what?
Yeah, he finally spelled it out. Boo, Dan. It's
I was like, what are you doing to Buddha? What is this Buddha thing that you're talking about? And that's just,
Yep.
that's kind of how
You
it got
don't like
started.
it or you don't.
And so there's a restaurant that
If
is
you like haggis, you'll be good.
there's a name of a barbecue place down there that we're gonna go to and eat. So we might be doing a live stream from there. But they fry. What was it that they said? It was fried.
Alligator.
No,
That's
it was something off the wall that I never heard of anybody frying it. I
The
can't remember.
restaurant is in-laws.
In-laws. That's right.
Perfect name.
And they fried
Fried ribs.
fried ribs. That's it. Ribs.
Speaking of fried, and she's not in here right now, but you can appreciate this. Our friend from Homestead in the Highlands was telling us, we were speaking with her the other day, and she was telling us about this burger that she ate. They take macaroni and cheese, and they, like in a pie kind of thing. And then it's baked.
Chicken cracklings. That was the other thing.
Then,
Crackling.
Chicken cracklings.
Chicken crackling, yes.
how is that even?
How's that even possible?
It's possible.
You skin a chicken.
Yeah.
Skin a chicken and put it in there. Yeah, I guess
Yeah, but
so.
cracklings come from
Chicken
fat.
skin.
No, it's the
Skin.
skin and
Yeah.
the fat, yeah. Anyway, so she
That's
said,
KFC.
so she said they
It's
take
not like that.
the macaroni and cheese, the baked macaroni and cheese, cover it in batter,
Ooh.
deep fry it,
Mm.
put it on top of a burger.
I have tried to do that, like to make well, we just were eating them as like an appetizer, you know, like,
Yeah,
and
fried
it
ham.
is hard to get them to stay that way.
Yeah,
Like you have to like freeze them and then like flash fry them.
yeah.
Because if you don't, they just
Italians, they make their own version called croquet.
Croquette, yeah.
well, it's not quite like with a mallet and a ball, but
No, that's what it's called. It's called a croquet.
Croquettes.
It's
Croquettes is what they're
a
called,
mac
not
and cheese
croquettes.
hockey puck. It's delicious.
He said, I don't know, but it's darn tasty.
When they
it
started,
does sound good
when
though.
they started talking about that, the only thing that popped in my mind, and
Hey, Mark.
I can't get it out of my mind,
Uh-huh.
is, and you guys have to see this if you haven't seen it. Search on YouTube, Steve Harvey macaroni and cheese chicken wings.
Yes.
He had a guest on
Yes.
his show that they wanted to, they were chefs and they were graduating from culinary school and they wanted to be unique. So they started thinking about everything that people enjoy, and of course chicken wings is a big thing. There's millions of
Yeah.
different places that sell
I
just
love
chicken
these
wings. And
Different
they said, well, how can we
batters,
put
different-
our spin on it? Well, they started stuffing it with stuff.
Chicken
And they,
How do you stuff a chicken wing?
I don't know, but these dudes did it. And
I mean,
they stuffed one with collard greens and
collard
black-eyed
greens, yeah.
peas. And Steve Harvey was tasting them, and he picked up the one, and he said, "No, wait a minute. It's a chicken wing with macaroni, fried chicken wing with macaroni and cheese." And they were like, "Yeah." He said, "If this tastes, I'm fitting to deck you."
I'm gonna smack you.
And he started eating it, and his legs started shaking like this, and he got up. He wasn't saying, he didn't say nothing. Got up, he was steadily eating it. Walked right up to the dude. Pow! I mean, and smacked him hard because you watched the dude's head go like that, and then he was like, "I'll take that. I'll take that."
He said, you put macaroni and cheese in a chicken wing. Like,
Did he like it?
Yes.
oh yeah.
He said, and he told everybody in the audience, "You're gonna have to forgive me. I'm just all in my blackness right now."
Yeah.
So you have to watch that. Just Google it on YouTube.
Yeah. They come stuffed with bones.
Yeah.
No. They like pull the meat apart and stuff it down in the meat, and then
Yeah, they
we
probably
fry it.
It's a macaroon. I mean, like a noodle. Like they're.
Yeah,
I don't know how they did it, but
But it was like, and I think there was extra bread. They were big, chunky.
yeah, they were big
Yeah.
chicken wings.
Yeah.
And another show, it's on YouTube. It's called Hot Ones.
Yeah.
It is probably, if you just want to laugh and you don't want to use your brain
Yeah.
and you want to watch,
Something funny.
Child
the one-
beware. This is not a.
yeah,
Oh.
it's not a child,
Yeah.
it's not a child friendly, it's not
Yeah.
a family friendly show.
Yeah. There's
because-
a lot of cursing.
There's a lot of cursing.
He's
But if
had
you wanna
Barack
see-
Obama on his show.
I haven't seen them all.
Steve
Friday.
Austin.
I haven't seen
Oh,
Barack.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is a good show to get a true hard laugh at some of the Hollywood's well-to-do.
Maybe we should do a homestead.
And basically, the whole show is they have like 10 chicken wings,
Right.
and they go from mild to like 2 million Scoville hot
Yeah.
Nuclear.
chicken wings,
And then the last dab.
and then they put an extra on the very last one.
Which
So
is
it's like
actually
4
mustard.
million
Yeah.
Scoville.
It's a mustard, taste.
And from there, they and you eat a chicken wing, and then he asks you a question. He asks them a question.
Like it's an interview.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
whole thing. But
Yeah.
you're like spicy burn your face off while you're
They're
trying
like
to answer.
sweating, snot's
Yeah.
pouring
So
everywhere.
Broussard asked if we've ever had turducken. I know
Yes.
what it is, but I've never had turducken.
Yes, you did. Garrett made it when we were
Oh,
down
I didn't eat it. I wouldn't eat it.
at Corey's wedding.
Yeah, no,
Never
I
had
It was either
No,
Corey's wedding
it
or
was at
Grandpa's
the-
funeral.
No, it was at the vacation when we
What's a
were
turducken?
in Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Turducken is you have a chicken inside a duck. So it's boneless chicken stuffed in a boneless duck stuffed into a turkey.
That's where Blaze and I came
Some
up with the
people don't know
game.
what a turducken is, so I'm just
Yeah.
saying, hey.
So,
Well, every time we hear about that, Blaze and I start talking about, well, what if you took a quail,
oh my gosh, this is ridiculous.
stuck it inside a dove, stuck it inside a pheasant, stuck it inside a duck,
version.
stuck it inside a goose, stuck it inside a turkey.
I've lost what kind of initials acronym we
Yeah,
have.
no, but then it gets even better. Because then it's like we're sitting at the table and he's like,
Love.
well, what if we, so what if, I can't even say it.
What if we took a squirrel, stuck it inside a rabbit,
Oh my God.
then took that, and where do we go from a rabbit?
I don't remember, but
Awesome.
suffice it to
Stuck it
say.
inside a raccoon, stuck it inside a beaver, stuck it inside a deer, stuck it inside a caribou, stuck it inside an elk, stuck it inside a moose,
Wait,
stuck it inside an elephant,
elephant.
stuck it inside a brontosaurus.
Somebody get the acronym.
I'm
for
aware.
that.
I'm aware. Incense. Thank you. So yeah. So it was
You got
that
a
was
bug on your arm?
really funny. It's a stink bug. So anyway,
I'm not squishing that one.
no,
No.
they stink. All right. 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock somewhere. Does he shoot at the zoo? Well, the funny part is, we're sitting at the table talking about this, just having fun. And one of Blaze's friends is in the military, and his job is to be one of the guys
He's in-
that like hooks up the
He's in the Marine Corps. He's a bunny hop.
Yeah.
He hops on top of the
crates and
Crates.
stuff, hooks them up.
hooks it to the chopper and hops off.
Right.
And I said, well, he could probably just help. We could hop down into the zoo and get the elephant.
So here's Blaze calling his buddy.
Oh,
Want to know if we can go
Hey,
pick up an
did
elephant?
you get a helicopter?
We need to go get an elephant.
Roger,
I'm just
Doctor,
gonna
we'll
stay
be
in my
all right.
lane over here.
Well, I mean, we started setting categories. Okay, do you want to say all wild game fowl, and then
The
Then-
wild game animals, like
and
what are
then
we
wild
doing?
game animals, and then
Can we brand
farm
that with
farm
with,
fowl, and then farm
W
animals?
word?
Because like you could take a rabbit, and you could stick it inside a lamb, which then you can stick inside a goat, which then you can stick inside a sheep. Then you can stick that
Wait, can
inside.
the lamb and the
Sheep be the
sheep
same?
not be related?
No. Oh,
Well, I was thinking like baby and mama.
Yeah, not
I mean, you could. And then
Go
from
back.
reverse order. And then take the sheep, stick it inside a pig, and then take the pig and stick it inside a cow.
Yep. So
There are so many flavors in there.
So
that you
this
just don't
is
even
what
know.
happens when you start with something as simple as turducken at our house. It turns into eating an elephant, hijacking an elephant out of the
I'm
zoo.
still stuck on where we're gonna get the brontosaurus, but I mean, I guess the elephant is the bigger of our
Area
worries.
51. We're getting the brontosaurus from Area 51.
Okay.
What about a polar bear?
Polar bear, there you go. Oh God, no.
Where's the polar bear? Hippopotamus.
So,
On that note,
on that, we've had an interesting weekend, and
Yes.
it's gonna continue to be.
It's only halfway done.
Yep, we still got the rest of the weekend to go. So,
For all of our friends, family members, acquaintances that are in Florida, if you've got to go and you need a place, send us a message.
because we're outside of the cone right now.
We've got plenty of room.
Yep.
For those of you that are along the East Coast in that part of Georgia, the Carolinas, all along that coast, you need a safe haven, you need to bug out, you are welcome here. Just try to bring some food with you. And we will have, and I'll put you to work. Don't think it's going to be a free ride now. And we'll have a grand old time, and
still have a smokehouse for me.
But we'll have a smokehouse.
yep.
Well, and if you figure most of them are probably gonna lose power anyway, so bring with you what you want to keep.
Right.
So,
Pack coolers, bring stuff with you. We'll have a smokehouse. We may be able to smoke some of your meat. And,
yeah.
you know, we'll have a good old time. That way you guys will be safe.
Yep.
And
And we might get home and turn around and come back.
There you go.
that's the most important thing. Don't try to be crazy tough and try to ride this thing out. You have a safe place, which is right here. We're barely going to get any. We're probably going to get some rain out of it. I pray we get some rain out of it, so that way it fills the pond
Yeah,
back
now
up.
it's looking like it might not even rain where we are.
Yeah.
So I'm
They're
really
saying if it happens,
disappointed.
It's like Friday, Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, but I'm like super disappointed because our pond is low, and we definitely need
Yeah. So
things.
come
going
on, we'll fellowship together. We'll have church together. We'll have a grand old time. And boom, Celtic Nana, you're up around that way too. You are welcome here. Also,
Mama said pressure's down to 941 MB, and
No
that's
bars.
not good.
It's not good. The lower it drops, the worse it'll be.
Yeah. So
yeah.
yes, we're in Georgia.
When I was looking at it for us, we should probably get hit pretty bad.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna stay?
And
I can't.
Kitty's not that long.
Yeah.
I have to go back to work.
He's animal control.
We stand up the shelters. We do all I have to go back. Now if it's bad, he and Huxley will leave again.
Well, I will say one thing. We live in a log cabin, and the walls are 8 inches thick.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the house, and I can say it works if I need to, but I have to go back. If it gets bad, he and Bug will leave and come here, go
I was
see
gonna
Doc
say
Bears,
come here or
whichever,
something.
yeah.
Whatever
Because
you need.
we have plans for that in place, but I don't
That's
have
one
a
reason
choice.
why we got a camper was if we had to leave.
Yeah.
Because last year after Florence, we had no power for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are a lot better prepared this
Yes,
time.
much better prepared.
So,
Yep.
but you might get him back.
That'll be all right. We'll be here.
Well, I'd hope so.
They ain't going anywhere.
No, ain't going
You're here,
nowhere.
you're not even here. Like, I don't even know.
Whoa!
It'll be like earlier today when Mel showed up.
I love dragon salad. He just gave
Reaching there. And
Hit farmers.
that's what we did.
He had a special way of putting it up there. We back up live? Yeah, we're live.
Ah,
Ah!
I feel like I'm on like a news channel. I need to fix my makeup.
And that's when the legs were ripped from his body. What's
Yeah.
next, Alex?
What's it look like, Ollie? Rain.
Rain!
Fresh.
We probably have like
It's
2
not.
people in.
Are we on or?
Yeah.
Looks like it's just a picture.
No one's moving.
No, you're moving. You're moving.
It's backwards.
Is it backwards?
It's backwards.
No, it's not.
Because I'm on the left side there. It should be on the right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, ha ha.
I'm serious.
Okay,
It's swapped.
okay.
It's swapped this.
Yeah. So,
I think it's the power cord's on the other side.
yeah.
That's why it's backwards. That's all.
Something.
Something. Sounds like a good enough excuse.
They're gonna look at it and go, everybody change places.
Yeah.
No, I think it's coming up. Yeah, it is
Musical chairs.
backwards.
Yeah, it's backwards this
Musical
time.
chairs.
We did a flip flop.
We just did a flip flop with the phone.
Musical chairs, right?
So now is the time. If you guys want to ask anybody up here any question, please put it in all caps, and we'll get them answered.
Yeah.
And if you haven't visited either one of these channels, Wanderlust Homestead or Breakaway Homestead or Patrick's Wife Homestead, please visit those channels.
Mama Mitzi.
Yeah.
Mama Mitzi.
Yeah.
And, you know, let's support them. It's a
Patrick's
great
Wife's
community.
Homestead. I like it.
What?
Patrick's Wife's Homestead.
Yeah.
It
Love it.
must be Patrick's wife.
It's awesome. So, don't see it. We'll see if we have any questions.
And of course, you guys know you can always ask Robin and me a question. I know one of the most popular questions
What is
ever
your favorite color?
was asking Robin, how did she land such a catch in a husband?
In this property?
And
She was wearing a blindfold at the time.
how did she get
blind
so
drunk.
lucky?
Spinning the bottle. Just spinning that bottle.
How did she get so lucky to have all the
Support you're
celebrities?
getting right now.
I know, all the love.
Leaving you hanging.
Yep.
That's not the first time that this hanging. tonight.
Jason got lucky. Anyway. Well, it's 1:15, and I know a lot of people.
Yes, it's a panel chat, the Prepared Christian.
A lot of people. I know they need to get back home because they. Jason, how did you get Robin to say yes? It's a funny story. He actually took me up on a hill to break up with me, and ended
You
up
really got to
proposing.
get over that. It did not happen that way. No. I fed her wild pork and then I could never get rid of her.
That was not nice.
It was the truth.
That's not true.
Really? You
Yeah.
thought it was steak. I fed you deer spaghetti, and then I fed you the wild pig pork chop, and you were like, he can cook.
Yeah, his girlfriend was cooking it and then leaving.
Yeah, that makes sense. She's going to cook a meal for another girl to come and eat.
She didn't have to know it was for another girl.
So she just thinks I'm going to eat 3 plates?
Yep.
I mean,
Really? I came this after being married
he's not
to you.
looking over here anymore.
Quit looking over
I think
here.
he's gonna slash our tires now.
If you can pull that one off, you're awesome. I know, right? Anyway,
I must be peeling.
yeah, probably from all the sun. So, we've been starting a lot of plants, and I was thinking I was going to plant them this weekend, but after the
hurricane that wasn't
the hurricane
here.
that was here that wasn't here, yeah, so how much longer until the EO book comes out?
Essential oils. Yeah.
I don't
Robin
know.
has been trying to write an essential oils book
for like 2 years.
for like 2 years. And her book is going to be the top 10? And I think we went to the top 15.
I don't even know
And I
where
think we're now at the
lost.
top 20.
No, I still think it's 10, but like there's an addendum at the end. It's like, oh, by the way, yes, the book will come out in 2050, right? Yes, goals,
It's easy.
hashtag goals.
Yeah.
No, I'm really close. Like, I think I only have like 2 oils left to cover in the whole book. And so it's just a matter of being able to block out the time to be able to write it, because I don't want to force it. I don't want it to be like, well, let me hurry up and finish this real quick.
Right, because I have to.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's my thing, is like, I want to make sure that it's written with the intensity that I had when I first started it. And I'm just not in that season right at this moment to where I would do it justice. So, I can't honestly answer that. It's just going to have to be when it comes back around. Exactly. Organic. That's it. So, but I do have, I think 8 of the 10 done. So it's almost done. It's not far from being done.
So, Mark, in the construction world, you've probably built everything and anything. What is the weirdest thing that you've ever been in, like at a customer's house, and they had you build?
Smokehouse for 8 pigs.
Yeah.
That morning.
That I've actually built or something. Okay, it wasn't weird for them, but this fella was in a logging accident and got paralyzed,
Oh, yeah.
and so he had to make a bathroom. The whole bottom half was tile everywhere,
Yeah.
so they could take she could have a shower and everything. All the sink counters, everything had to be wheelchair accessible. It was just different. It wasn't weird. It was just different from what I was used to doing.
Right.
Everything had to match all these different specs that I wasn't used to. Floors had to be sloped, which I'm for everything being nice and level. So that was
Yeah, you have to
hard.
level out on the smokehouse.
So yeah, and the
And I-
smokehouse. I want to say something about that. If you guys made a video or making a video, this is my first job with cinder blocks, working with it.
Don't
I'm
judge me.
just saying that
We
right
need
now.
a disclaimer at the bottom.
Judgy.
But he had his hard hat
I've
on,
never
so
done
we
it
were
before,
safe.
So we just went ahead and did it. So I'm
That's
sure
what you
there's
gotta
lots
do
of
it sometimes,
mistakes.
though.
What?
It'll
That's
be
part of homesteading. That's
Yeah.
why you got to do it
When
sometimes.
my goats, they
And the
do
really
show
cool
their
thing it was is it was out of a lot of recycled materials.
Yeah.
So some of the blocks had chips. They were extremely
Some of
dirty.
it had people's writing on it.
And they were extremely dirty, so it was very hard to get some of the mortar to stick to it right away. You know, so I think it turned out really nice.
Yeah, actually it came out nice and square and level with the top layer. So
Yeah.
Looks good.
That's what counts, right? At the end of the day, if the top layer's level,
And square.
doesn't matter. Yeah,
We
and
need,
square.
we need a good square level so we can get square smoke.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
we're going for a
to be able
tornado.
to make the tornado go up
We're
to
trying
the
to make
top.
a tornado.
Square smoke.
Then Pat bought the wrong stuff, and it.
that's why the pipe is going in on the side.
Yeah.
It wasn't a mistake on our part.
Yeah.
It was planned that way, so the smoke will curl up.
So it'll curl up and look like a tornado. So
What do you think was the toughest thing you've ever built?
Okay.
Or are you building it now?
The toughest was a Quonset hut.
Oh, my word.
The big arch is going up.
Haunted shop.
And it was 40 feet by 40 feet.
Wow.
My neighbor had purchased the kit. He decided it was too much for him, and he offered it to be for sale at a discounted price. I go, I need a shop? Sure, I'll do it. The massive amount of concrete for the base of that, to hold that up first. Had to have all the bolts all spaced out in the concrete. That was hard. And then assembling the panels, because you had the four panels to make this arch.
right.
You still own this corn cut?
Well, sort of.
sort of.
We're being paid for it right now. I had a guy come out and help. We were trying to stand it up and hold it up to get it, and the metal panels were just like a big whip. They go, because there's no strength to it at all on the first section. He ended up, it popped and it cut him wide open. We had to take him down to the hospital, get stitched up and stuff. So then finally got the bright idea. We attached it to the bottom. I had a tractor with a front end loader and just lead it up and then brace it up, did the other side. Once we got 2 runs all the way over, then we had something solid to work with.
Right.
But after we got it assembled, we just put the bolts in, finger tight everywhere. My son and I, with an air wrench, 2 compressors going, took us 3 days
Wow.
to tighten the bolts.
Oh,
And that was just the arch. That wasn't assembling the end zone.
wow.
And that's only
That's
40
like
by
how
40, so
At the house,
it was a challenge.
That's nuts.
we put a tin roof on our house over an existing roof, just to have that extra layer. And with the self-tapping screws,
Yep.
yeah, I think you look back
For like a week and a
you're
half.
hoping for straight lines that look like Helen Keller just.
Yeah, it was a hot mess. We still have 1 strip. We were 1 panel short. Been in our house 3 years come Christmas. I have like 6.5 inches at one end on one side of my roof
Still not.
that is
complete.
not done. But there's enough pine needles on
One
it
day,
right now that you
well,
can't
my
tell.
father's retiring next year, so he'll come out and fix that because you know he's not coming out.
There you
If
go.
you ever do it again, put a
Don't
roof on,
pay someone else.
top row, bottom row, put it all on.
Well, we have it coming. I mean,
Exactly.
okay.
You run the screw where you want them on the left side or right side, well both sides.
Yeah.
String it to the string
Yeah,
line,
the string line.
and then
We didn't string line.
We know
We
you
did not.
obviously.
One side, so he did the one side, and then his dad
A
helped
little
us
bit
with the
too late
other.
for that.
So one side is
fairly good.
Patrick's, and it's a hot mess. And then Mitch came, and he's very precise. He is very slow and very methodical. It will get done.
When
Kind
it
of like
gets
the
done.
book.
Whenever.
It will get done when the mood is right.
Right.
And that side looks pretty good.
and what a lot of people do, I don't like doing it this way because the screws don't seem to hold as good.
Yeah.
Is they'll pilot drill. All the metal will be in a
They'll
stack,
stack it.
and they'll
then
pilot drill them, and then all the holes are exactly like
Yeah,
No,
the same.
we didn't do
Yeah.
that.
Let's go. Self-tapping screws. This should be easy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or it falls off.
Yeah.
A lot of swearing. Lot of swearing.
Lot of swearing.
And then we had to put new gutters up, and first time it rained, the
put the
water
gutter-
just shoots off that roof.
Put the gutters up.
And our gutters are
after.
about
We put
6
before
inches
we put the
not
roof on.
the wrong
And
way.
now it overshoots the gutter.
So we don't catch any rain in our house right now.
Oh, wow.
So yeah,
But it's a
learning
process.
experience.
It's a learning process.
Something.
We did it ourselves.
All right, so
So you learn.
we're gonna wrap this up, but before we go, Mark, we'll let you go first. Tell everybody kind of what you have going on at your homestead, on your channel. Invite them to come over, and then we're gonna come over to you guys to let everybody going on, and then we'll say goodnight.
Okay, we purchased 7 acres. We're basically starting over homestead. We had to leave the one we had due to an injury I got and being out of work for a while, so we sold. And now we've purchased the property again. Right now I'm in the process of building our house. Just working on the foundation and the basement right now. You can come over to my channel, subscribe, check out videos. It shows the property and what we're doing, and some of the excavation photos. I don't have time to set up the camera and video while I'm working, so I'll just take pictures periodically, and then I'll put a bunch of pictures together. That's what I'm doing now. So that's what we're working on. It's going to be a long process. As I work, I maintain the place we work on, then I go up there and work, and I found out from the construction companies that they normally do not work on Saturdays. So
Yeah.
I'll be mixing my own concrete. So it'll take even longer, but hey, that's homesteading.
It'll get there.
Yeah.
And his channel name is Wanderlust Homestead. Wanderlust Homestead.
There's said there's.
And go ahead and do your channel too,
Oh,
because I keep
mine.
forgetting you have your own channel.
Well, mine's different. Mine is more like the homemaking end of homesteading, and I just share little tidbits of what goes on at home, and it's nothing fancy, but you know, it brings me joy. So yeah, and my channel's called Mama Mitzi.
Mama Mitzi.
Over here at Patrick Weiss's homestead.
I'm Patrick,
I'm
Breakaway
Megan.
Homesteader. My wife Megan. We do a live show every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, usually on the dot. If not, we move it to Thursday. But what we do is we take an interesting topic, we research the crap out of it. and
Sometimes.
And then we share what we found. And with that, we hope to give people some ideas on what they can do to be more self-reliant and more homesteady.
A lot of it is like I have no background in any of this country living,
She
homesteading,
just found out what
anything.
soap nuts are.
Yeah, I mean, like that's a defining moment in my life. We kind of, a lot of this stuff is new to me, so I am completely clueless. So it's researching, it's finding what people have done before, and some of it is stuff we've tried, and our approach, whether it was successful or not. But kind of just like, there's so much information out there that I feel like you can, especially if you're starting out, like I am in a way, like you can get overwhelmed so easily. And so it's kind of like just, hey, like they did it that way. I can see how that's not going to work for me, but I think if we did this, it would work at our house. And, you know, that's kind of my ideas behind it is, you know, think about it from somebody else and you hear it just a certain way and it's going to click. And let's go from there. So
The last major project we did was we built the greenhouse.
is that really the last
Yeah,
thing
that's
we
the last
did?
project. We kind of
No, we made the turkey coop.
turkey coop, but we didn't post
We
that.
made
Like
it.
that. So
Made
anyway,
it.
we are still in the process of homesteading
Yeah.
and learning all the processes, reading all the books, doing everything like that. Since we started homesteading and moving to our log cabin, we put the roof on our house.
Yeah.
We have chickens, we've had ducks, we've had quail, rabbits,
turkeys.
and this year is our first year in turkeys. We love them.
And they're doing well.
They're
They're
doing
doing great.
real well. We'll have to take some pictures when we get back.
And
They're huge.
they're huge.
Huge.
Post them on your.
And I'm
Instagram.
afraid of
Your
deer.
Instagram. And Pat is terrified of deer.
Yeah.
So we learned that
terrified of
too.
deer.
See,
Which will be a story for Tuesday.
There you go.
It'll be a
That
story
needs to
for
be a
Tuesday.
story.
Yeah, it'll be a story for Tuesday.
Yep.
So
So tune
come on
in
our show.
Tuesday to Breakaway Homesteader.
Depending on what the weather's like.
Oh yeah, that's
Well, it'll
true.
be a week from then, so either we'll have power or we won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I mean, like,
So last year we went through Florence with.
we still did live streams
we
from the
did live
phone
streams
Yeah.
every
and
single
candlelight.
night.
So
Yeah.
we wanted to, it was more to let our parents know we were still alive. But
Yeah.
it's whatever. Y'all can join us too.
Yeah, it's on our channel. You can look back on that. What happened last year at
Okay,
this time.
we're
So they all want to go to bed or something.
no, we're just I'm done being blinded.
You done pulled out full
I
house.
sure did.
That's old right there.
I know.
Okay, so that's it. That's us.
Okay.
Oh, you done?
He is now. I
Never
hit it.
done.
Okay. Just one video because we're doing a lot talking about repurposing and not wasting. The one video I got, it's called The Barn. Most of the material I used in the barn, other than like the windows and the doors and concrete, was free materials that I picked up places people were going to throw away or had already been used before. So,
That's cool.
Do what you gotta do to do what you gotta do.
and yeah, we live in a disposable society now. People
Yes.
throw stuff away. There's lots of materials out there just for picking it up. So check out the video.
Very cool.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming in. Thanks for the 9 of you that hung out with us after the big Robin letting her phone die.
All your fault,
All
Robin.
my fault.
All your fault.
Only 9.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream tonight where we just kind of hung out with friends, and this is what community is about.
Yep.
This is what community is about. It's meeting new folks, becoming friends, having an old-fashioned barn raising, but it was a smokehouse building.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is just what. This is just, you know, this is just part of it.
It's the way it is.
It's the way it is. And I mean,
Fence racing. Yes, whatever.
fence raising, pig killing,
Pig sticking.
don't matter.
Yep.
You know, we had a wonderful time, and it's a great weekend. If you're close by, come on.
Yep.
So, Rob and I want to thank you guys for coming, and we want to remind you to plant smiles
Grow giggles.
and harvest the love. Be kind to one another, recycle, reuse, repurpose, and we will see you guys next time.
Good night.
Bye. You need to turn it off.
Yes.
Hi. I'm Jason for the
Close up!